And what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for the last live of today, the last one, because it's been the third one, the third live, but the fourth video for today. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This live is not going to be that long. I'm pushing for 30 minutes to an hour. That's how much I'm pushing because, baby, I am tired. I got to go to bed in a little while because I'm trying to go to work early, trying to get to work early in the morning. Okay, I'm trying to be on time for once. Okay, but thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for everything. And you already know that I do start at the 10-minute mark. You guys already know that. So I'm going to talk to y'all for a little bit until we get to about 9 minutes. Because, at 9 minutes, we do the fire in the chat. That's what we do. Okay, so furthermore, let me let you guys know something. So you know that I do Potomac, I do Blueface and Krishan Child, and I do Love and Marriage Chance-Ville. I will be doing the Best Man stuff. I will be doing that as well. Did they come out today? I think they came out today. I'm not really sure. But we will be doing Best Man reviews as well. So I want you guys to be on the lookout for those as well because I cannot wait to talk about those. I cannot wait, honey. Oh my God, I can't wait. Like that's something new for me to tackle. I can't wait. Another thing too, shout out to all my mods. You guys are amazing. I got a group chat with most of my mods. I know I don't have all of them in there because I have so many fucking mods. I don't have all my mods in the group chat. So if you are a mod and you have an Instagram page and you have not hit the group chat yet, be sure to DM me your Instagram and I will definitely add you to the chat because I got all my mods in the chat. Okay, definitely got all my mods. Oh, it comes out tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Andrea. So I would definitely put all my mods. I got most of my mods in the chat. It's a great chat. Like I brief you guys. I brief my mods on, when I'm going live, what I need for them to do. I also let them know that you know what I'm saying? I need for you to do this. I need for you to do that. That keeps me in close communication with my moderators. It does. Even though sometimes that chat be going off and it gets on my nerves sometimes. Like sometimes I love group messages and shit, but sometimes group messages would get on my damn nerves. Sometimes I have to put it on Do Not Disturb because it goes off all the time. But however, I do thank my mods for actually pulling together and being in that group and stuff like that and just keeping my channel clean away from the trolls and the haters and the bots and shit like that. Like, so I really appreciate everything and everyone that's a part of the mod gang. So thank you guys for that. Okay. Let's see what else. Make sure y'all tune in to Young, Fresh, and New Honey. Okay, so let me just do the church announcements first too, because we gotta let you guys know what we got coming up, honey. Okay, so if I could take this shit and move it up like I want to, I mean, come on now. There we go. Okay, so Young, Fresh, and New is Saturday morning, okay, at 12:15 p.m. Eastern, 11:15 a.m. Central, okay? And it will be featuring a YouTube blogger by the name of J to the BTV. Okay, you guys may not know him. I think he has he got 100 and something subscribers, but he was an avid watcher of mine. When I first said that I wanted to do collaborations with smaller YouTubers, he actually reached out to me and he said that he wanted to work. He wanted to be a part of it. And he actually got in at the very last minute, which is why Young, Fresh, and New has 11 episodes versus 10. He got in at the very last minute, the very last day of filming, he got in. So tune in for J to the B. He has a great personality, and I really want you guys to give him a shot once you see him on Young, Fresh, and New. He's a great person. I just need for him to be, more consistent with the platform and just, don't worry about the traction. That'll come. So that's all I really ask for him. But I'm going to continue to let you guys tune in to Young, Fresh, and New so y'all can watch it. I know I see a lot of guys really love Young, Fresh, and New. I know that's probably like the least viewed segment that I got on my platform. However, it's more of a passion project for me. I do this for the up and coming content creators that I love and that I want to see build an audience and people that I want to see make it. So it really, I don't care about the views when it comes down to Young, Fresh, and New, because there's a bigger purpose for it. Someone is going to see it and someone's going to subscribe after they see them. That's all that really matters. So thank you guys for tuning in and loving on Young, Fresh, and New. Who Was Wrong is coming out on Sunday at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time, 11:15 p.m. Central Time. And we will definitely, it will be me and Really B, and we will be talking about the beef between Dr. Heavenly and Mariah. Okay, we will be talking about that on Who Was Wrong on Christmas Eve. Okay, that's what it will be. So videos will still be coming out on the holidays. So tune in on Christmas Eve to see Really B. No, that's Christmas Day. Tune in on Christmas Day to see Really B. Okay, and also on Christmas Eve, it will be Young, Fresh, and New. So make sure you guys tune in to that if you ain't too busy with your eggnog and opening up gifts and shit like that. Make sure y'all do it because it's going to be good. We'll be really be. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. But with that being said, y'all, that's pretty much all that we got coming up on the platform. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and supporting everything. And Boys Night Out, it's coming to a close. We're on holiday hiatus right now, but on January the 7th, that would be the season finale of the 3rd season of Boys Night Out. And once Boys Night Out ends on January the 7th, we will be on hiatus up until July, child. So Boys Night Out won't be back until the summertime. We think that Boys Night Out would be better suited as a summertime show. I mean, hot boy summer. That's what it is. We wanted to go through the summer and kind of come to a close by the fall. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why Boys Night Out would be in July this time around, maybe even August. However, we at the 9-minute mark, so y'all know what time it is. Go ahead and light up this chat. I don't need to see anything but fires in the chat as we hit the 10-minute mark, because that's where we start off at. So go ahead and like this chat up. Like this chat up, you guys. Go ahead and like this chat up. And also, if you are just now tuning into my platform, if you're new to my platform, go ahead and subscribe to the platform, honey. Go ahead and subscribe. I did not see EJ's live. I did not know that he went live. Now, if you can, let me know what a live is, I could definitely pull it up and play it while we're talking about this case. But I have not seen no live from him at all, y'all. So make sure you guys are subscribing. Make sure you guys are sharing, liking up the video, doing all of that. Make sure you do that. So, yeah, honey. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this thing. Okay, we got like 7 more seconds before we start it off. And after we hit the 10-minute mark, we're going to start, okay? And boom, there we go. Now it's time for us to start this case with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. This is day 8 of this trial. As you already know, if you've been watching all of my coverage on this case, you know how we get down over here. We look at the most credible people's tweets that gave us the updates on this case. Now, what I will do right now is give my fellow YouTubers their props. I have been watching closely at Armand's videos on this case, as well as Neek at Night. Okay, big fans of both. So I would definitely, I definitely feel like you guys should tune in to Neek at Night as well as Armand for the coverage on this case. I feel like they're very much unbiased, in my opinion. I feel like they're the most unbiased about this case. So definitely tune in. Definitely tune in to Neek at Night and Armand Wiggins. And when you do tune in, let them know that Scotty by Nature TV told you to tune in to their platforms. And not only do you need to tune into their platforms, but also tune in to Melanated Crowns. If you guys have never heard of Melanated Crowns, she's a good friend of mine as well. Been rocking with her since 2018. I know her personally. She used to be known as the Live with Leah show. So thank you guys for that. Make sure you guys go over to her platform, because she only talked about the first 3 days of the trial. I don't know how much longer how much more of the trial will she be discussing, but she does great videos. She has a great analysis on a lot of things. So shout out to Miss Melanated Crowns, aka Aaliyah. Okay, make sure you guys tune in to her. I love her to death. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Thank you to one of my subscribers. They just sent me the live from EJ. So let me ask you guys this. Should we look at the live first before we start this, looking at the tweets, or should we do the tweets first have a discussion about the tweets, and then look at EJ's video. Let's put it in the chat. If you think we should do the videos, the EJ live first, say yes. If you don't, say no. Because someone just sent it to me. And shout out to the 103 people that's in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Live first. Okay. You know, I go by majority rules. So the majority of you guys said, let's do the live first. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the live first. It was just sent to me or whatever. So we're gonna get into it. Okay. Alrighty then. Why did I do this? Let me go to my DMs and get it up out of there, child. And I think Candace Owens spoke about this case too. And I think I'm going to play her video as well. But right now, we're going to go ahead and get into this this live of EJ's. So hold on, y'all. We're going to, okay, it happened 12 hours ago. Okay, because I don't want the person's name that sent it to me to be shown. So I'm just going to go straight to the shade room and get it from there. Since it was like 12 hours ago, so I know how far to go because I don't want to put their names out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. So let me go down here and get this live, honey. Where is it? Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. We got the live, and we're about to go ahead and get this thing popping. So here we go. It's EJ's live first. Let's get into it.
Quick before I jump on my flight, I've been seeing.
Oh, wait a minute, wrong thing.
Touch on this real quick before I jump on my flight. I've seen these comments about the song I put over my post. To know me is I put music over everything, every video, every post. If it fits the moment, I'll find the song to fit. That's just something I do. I don't need to poke fun at anybody else's pain or trauma or make a joke like I was subpoenaed to come to court. I know this is a very serious situation, but it was my day in court. That's how I felt. I didn't say any names. I didn't make any references. I didn't do nothing of the sort. When people talk about, oh, you treated court like a fashion show, I treated court like a public thing that was going to be seen by the public. So I would never look crazy. I liked my outfit. I liked how I looked. Clearly, the people in court liked how I looked. That's something that I can't control, but I don't need to poke fun or be insensitive to anybody else's situation. As y'all being insensitive, that ain't me. But I'm clearing up just because I want to touch on this real quick before I jump on my flight. I've been seeing these comments about.
Now, y'all know that there is nothing funny about this case. Y'all know that. But I'm not going to lie. That Law and Order music, please don't be mad with me. I I promise you, please don't be mad with me. Please don't be mad with me. I swear, I'm not laughing at the case. But it's the fact that he even put that video up and had the Law and Order music that went along with it. That's what's taking me out. I'm sorry, but that's some shit I would have done. I ain't even gonna lie to you, like for real, for real. So please don't be mad with me. But that was funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was fucking hilarious. I can't lie to you. It was like, no matter how we feel about what's going on, that was funny. That theme music. That theme music was hilarious to me, like for real. I ain't gonna sit up here and pretend like I didn't think it was funny, because it was, like for real. Not laughing at Meg at all, because I think that she deserves justice. But baby, that music was something else. Okay, that's all I could say about that. That music was something else with itself, child. Like that is what I'm laughing at. Like. I tried to keep the straight face on everything. I tried to keep a straight face with that, but I couldn't. I could, because I knew I would have done it. That's why I can't keep a straight face with the bullshit, because I knew I would have done it. However, the next video that the next audio rather, because I don't know if I'm going to get a copyright strike for even playing this part or whatever, but the next thing that I'm going to post is Candace Owens, and she was speaking on Megan Thee Stallion's case, okay? So we are about to get into that. So let's listen in on what Candace Owens actually said, okay?
He shot her. Tory Lanez has shot Megan. 911. This is a crazy situation. Of course, because bullets were fired, somebody nearby heard this and the police were called. And eventually their vehicle gets pulled over. Megan, you can see in this footage I am about to show you, she is limping and there is a trail of blood behind her. And of course, officers made them get on the ground to assess the situation, to see what was going on. Megan Thee Stallion then required surgery in her foot. Surgery in her foot, because her boyfriend, who she had just gotten into a fight with, shot her, okay? Now, I know we live in the world where violence is our words and silence is violence. This is real violence. This is real physical violence, the worst kind of violence that you could ever imagine between a man and a woman. You are talking about someone who just shot a person, okay? So what happens next? Well, there's a lot of speculations, articles ran, people didn't know what happened, but I'll tell you what happened online. Megan was mocked by women and men alike, particularly in Black culture. And people they couldn't believe like this situation happened. They think it's funny maybe that she got shot in the foot and had to get surgery performed. You're not seeing a bunch of people that are calling out Tory Lanez for this violence. No, he shot her. Tory Lanez has shot Megan.
Well. That's the only time that I could really kind of be on her side on something. Honestly. That's all. This is probably the only time. The only time. I do agree to some degree. I do. Regardless of anything, I think that with this case and the way that things have happened and the way things have been brought out and have come about, you know what I'm saying? For me, I feel as though at the end of the day, someone was shot and all of this other stuff really doesn't matter. I can think something and it may not even be factual. I personally feel like Tory had something to do with her being shot. I do. I feel like he does. At this point, there is reasonable doubt. At this point, there may be a possibility that Kelsey was the one that shot her. At this point, we really don't know. I'm really not as sure about who really did this to her as I was before. Something got to give. And all of this other stuff, I feel as though it's not really, it's no point. Like talking about her sexual past and things of that nature, things like that I could really give a fuck about any of that because it doesn't prove anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it really doesn't prove anything to me. I don't give a damn how many dicks she hopped on and rode. I just want to know who shot her because apparently she didn't shoot her damn self. So somebody had to do it. You know what I mean? So who did it? That's the whole point. It's a whole whodunit case. When it comes down to things like this, I just want to know the truth. What happened? I want to know if I'm wrong or if I'm not wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So at this point, I don't know. This case has been going from here to here to here to fucking here. And then I'm walking around like, because I don't fucking know. I don't know. There's reasonable doubt in this case. At the end of the day, somebody did it. Somebody did it. Somebody absolutely did it. We just don't know who it is right now. We don't know what this case is going to get. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I have absolutely no clue as to what happened with that. And, you know, it's confusing. It's a 50% situation for me. It's 50% Tory, 50% Kelsey. One of them got to cancel out each other, or this is going to be a mistrial. And if it is a mistrial, then that's very fucking unfortunate for the person that actually got shot in this situation. It's fucked up, but that's what reasonable doubt does. When we really cannot prove anything, you know what I'm saying? When we really can't prove nothing, what do we have? What can we do about it? I have my thoughts, but I'm not too sure right now. It's all over the place to me. So I'm just going to leave it right there. And then we're about to get into these tweets in regards to the case and stuff like that. All right. So that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to talk about. So, and I'm going to give the rest of my opinions at the very end of this. So let's go ahead and get into these tweets, honey, because I know that's what y'all here to look at is these tweets and the updates of the case. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so Megan Cunniff, okay, she said, good morning from Los Angeles, where Tory Lanez is decided today whether to testify his own defense in his trial for the 2020 shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. I'm at the courthouse and we'll be updating this throughout the day. Okay, so then it says this is her latest for the Law Crime News about the testimony of Hollywood Hills owner Sean Kelly, who saw the muzzle fire he saw originated with a woman, but clearly said Lanez was firing everywhere and very agitated, hurling a torrent of abuse. Okay, so let's get down into it. Okay, the article has a few more details than I was able to tweet out during the breaks yesterday, including the end of the how many shots did the short guy shoot question from the deputy DA Alex Bott. From my handwritten notes, when you said he was firing everywhere, child, I can't read that scribble. The fuck? Kelly did say early on that Lanez was shooting in the air in response to a question about where he was shooting, but it was followed by the firing everywhere comment. His overall testimony indicated he said in the air, not like he meant Lanez was firing warning shots, but and where else would you fire a gun into the air unless you're shooting someone at point blank range way? The big key to this testimony is the tone. It's hard to capture Kelly's tone and how naturally he was answering these questions. But to me, the absolute jaw dropper moment of this trial will go down as when Kelly said Lanez was firing everywhere, and then Bott followed up by asking, how many shots did you see the short guy shoot when you said he was firing everywhere? Kelly's answer was the jaw dropper, 4 or 5, and it wasn't just the words he said; it's how he said them. I can't keep up with my Twitter replies right now, but I did notice someone sharing a screenshot of what appeared to be a same-day trial transcript that had to have been purchased from the official court reporter for a hefty price. If anyone has the full Tory Lanez trial transcripts, they will be providing a tremendous public service by posting those in full for everyone to read at their leisure instead of screenshotting one exchange. One thing for everyone who may be getting transcripts directly from Lanez or his lawyers, keep in mind that all of those people should have their attention 100% on what's focused in it, what's going on in the courtroom, not what's going on outside of it. Kevin Spacey's lawyer at LA Daily Journal recently said, the courtroom is its own little cubicle. I guess that's what they were trying to say, child. I think lawyers spend way too much thinking about how the jurors are going to be affected by the outside publicity and not enough time thinking about the crucible. I think that's how you pronounce it, okay? So regarding the jury, imagine being forced into the jury at this time of the year. How horrible. There was some movement yesterday. A regular juror was dismissed, an Asian woman who was maybe in her 30s and 40s, as in an alternate moved in. The alternate is a Black woman in her 50s or 60s. Describing juror reactions can be difficult and it's hard to read blank expressions. And many times the jurors are simply looking from attorney to witness, lecturing and to the witness stand. I saw the older Black woman doing this during exams. But when Kelsey took the stand last week and clammed up, saying that she said things in her September interview that weren't true and she didn't see Tory shooting, I noticed the woman turned her attention fully to Tory's family. She was staring at them quite intently as they sat behind Tory in the gallery. She was looking from Kelsey to Deputy DA Kathy in the beginning of the exam, but when it became clear that this was how Kelsey was going to be on the witness stand, she locked in on Tory's family. As reported, as I said in that Law Crime Network interview that will air today, a witness recanting prior statements on the stand like Kelsey did actually happens in court all the time. It's why there's case law allowing questions about inconsistent statements. Okay. This is Tory Lanez arriving for his trial. Oh, my bad. I was in court yesterday when the judge went over the exhibits with prosecutors and Lane's attorneys. What was that? Prosecutors have approximately 47 items, and Lane's has a handful, maybe 4. I did not know that y'all could not hear me this long period of time. But thank y'all though. Thank y'all for telling me that, because I did not know. I've been reading my ass off. A photo of Kelsey Harris and some Instagram posts, and prosecutors have much more than that. The first few exhibits are a map of the shooting location, photos of spent shell castings, and an acrylic nail found in the street, a photo of Tory Lanez after his arrest, and a photo of blood stains in the street. Photos of the broken chain and pendant found in the street. All of this evidence will be with the jurors as they deliberate, and they'll have a CD of police body camera footage from LAPD pulling over the escalator at gunpoint and ordering everyone out. There's an audio of a 911 call and home security footage with the audio of the gunshots. There's also a photo of the handgun that fired 5 rounds in evidence, and there's a photo of blood on the inside of the escalator, as well as a suitcase that was in there. There are photos of Tory and Kelsey and Tory's driver, Jaquan Smith, at the police station. There's a CD with footage from the police stop and the aftermath, and there's a recording of Tory's jail cell call to Kelsey, which he apologizes and says he was so drunk. He never mentions a shooting or a gun. His lawyer says he was apologizing for sleeping with both Kelsey and Meg. There are videos of Meg on the ground after the police stop, her stumbling with her hands up at the direction and of her in an ambulance. There are photos of Meg's injured feet. There are apologetic text messages that Tory sent her later that day. There are texts that Kelsey sent to Meg security, Justin Edison, shortly after the shooting helped Tory shot Meg 911. X-rays of Megan Thee Stallion's injured foot with bullet fragments visible are also in evidence, as the hospital report about her surgery. A few more items too, but this is the gist of prosecutors' evidence against Tory Lanez. Several people agree that the deputy in charge regulating the gallery today is one of the nicest one of them all. He was very nice to us when he tells us this stuff. It's just an entire process coupled with the crazy amount of downtime for the jury that offends me. We're on a 15-minute break after Deputy DA Alexander Bott gave his closing argument. He began and ended with what he said in this case is all about Megan Pete, aka Megan Thee Stallion. Jurors saw a PowerPoint slide with a photo of Meg and a quote from her testimony last week. If I would have known that coming out and speaking my truth would come with people agreeing with me being shot, if I would have known, I would have started to lose my confidence, and I started to feel like, damn, maybe I should be dead, Meg's testimony displayed for the jury. Deputy DA Bott told the jury after more than 2 years of this torture for Megan Thee Stallion, it's finally time to hold Tory Lanez accountable for his crimes. I want everybody to think back to last Tuesday, and that's when Meg testified. Bott said that Megan had her guard up when she began testifying in the morning, but after the lunch break, those walls came down. I think everybody in this courtroom felt something that day, Bott said. This is the critical question in this case. Was Megan telling the truth about that afternoon? Bott asked, I think everybody in this courtroom knows the answer to that question. Bott displayed more testimony quotes from Meg and said, if you believe Megan and what she said last Tuesday, this case is over. We're done. If you believe Megan, that's enough. Incredibly, but also predictably, closing arguments did not finish today. Tory's lawyer, George, was still arguing with the judge, ended the court for today. He'll finish in the morning. Then prosecutors can give a rebuttal. Then jury would deliberate. George focused a lot on reasonable doubt in the beginning. It's not my job to prove evidence. It's the people's job to prove their case. Everyone is leaving the courtrooms now, and I share more ASAP. Now, this is the scene of Tory leaving the courthouse just a few moments ago. Okay, so give me 1 second.
So you leave for it's over with, whatever you get done, bro. Not today, maybe tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You're busy, dog. He innocent. Yeah, for sure. Tory innocent for sure. That's right. Say that again, big guy. There you go. Say that again, man. Say that again. Hey, Tory innocent. And what? I was Georgia.
Is it just me, or did y'all hear someone yell, he innocent, and somebody said, of what? Am I the only one who heard that? But anyway, let's continue on with this. So there was a light moment for Tory Lanez today during his lawyer's closing, okay? What happened? George referenced his height, saying he's what, 5'2", and I don't even know if he can get over the door to shoot. Lanez laughed for a bit over that one, okay? My gallery seat this afternoon gave me a view of the 6 jurors who are seated on the right side, okay? On the right side of the jury box when they're facing the well of the court. And each is a woman who seemed to have a stony expression as George spoke. They didn't appear to think he was funny. Regarding George's argument, he said that the case is full of holes and speculation. He displayed the instruction about reasonable doubt and the instruction that says if jurors think that a witness is lying in key testimony, they should consider disregarding all testimony. George was talking about Megan Thee Stallion, calling her by her legal name, Megan Pete or Mrs. Pete, and he prefaced his argument with a proclamation. I'm sorry. He said, this is an unfortunate case. Somebody got shot. Megan Pete got shot. George said he doesn't deny that she was shot. But George urged jurors to also consider what my client, as he always calls Tory Lanez, has been through the last 2 years. My client is being falsely accused. Megan Pete is a liar. She lied about everything in this case. George asked why Meg lied for 2 years about having a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez and why she lied to Gayle King on TV about it. How do you believe anything Megan Pete says, ladies and gentlemen? And keep in mind, reasonable doubt. George questioned Megan's testimony in that she wasn't bothered that Tory was in the pool with Kylie Jenner. To this damn Megan the Stallion troll, if you don't have anything of substance, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Like, please, like, don't I got time for this shit? We're over here trying to get this case down and right, and you sitting up here playing with me. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Okay? Do you really believe that Megan Pete wasn't upset that my client was in the pool with Kylie? Do you remember? Do you really believe that? George asked the jury. Woo, that was a lot. Okay, let me make sure there's no more tweets. Let me make sure there's no more tweets left for me to bring up, because that was a long ass thread. Let me make sure. I think that was everything. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything, y'all. All right. So that's pretty much everything. Okay? So with that being said, y'all, I have to be honest with you guys. And there's over 183 people in here, and we need 81. We got 81 likes. We need 100 likes. Y'all got to give me 100 likes, chat. But anyhow, here's the thing. But anyhow, let's get back to it because I ain't got time for people. I feel like this. At this point, we really don't know what's going to happen with this case. This case gets more confusing and more frustrating as the days go by, like, period. So, no, we don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going on. We don't know who did what. I feel like the police was incompetent. I feel like a lot of people that's involved in this case was incompetent. I feel like there was a lot of lies told on each point. I feel like Megan shot her own self in the foot, no pun intended, when she was not forthcoming about certain things at the very beginning. Like, you say you stepped on glass, but then you say he shot you. You say you didn't sleep with him on Gayle King on national television, but then you go in a courtroom and then you say that you did. You know, it's a lot of inconsistencies and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, bro, like what really happened to you? What's really going on? What we doing here? That's where the reasonable doubt comes to play, because of the inconsistencies and stuff like that. So for me, that's where it really starts. Like, I always believed that she got shot, but she didn't tell the truth out of embarrassment. But my thing is, just like Purple Haze just said in the chat, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a comment up here. When you want justice, you got to do what you got to do, embarrassed or not. And in so many words, if you want justice, you got to tell the fucking truth. You got to be forthcoming about it. Because the moment you do lie, the moment you do make a statement, and then you have to go back and recant it and tell the truth, you're going to be looked as a liar. Now they're going to perceive you as a liar. And then you did that interview with Gayle King, and I was so certain, so sure that you would never go on national TV, do an interview that your team wanted you to do, and you would really sit up there and lie about sleeping with that man. That was your chance right there to just be like, baby, I slept with him. Like, yeah, I was hunching on him. I actually absolutely was. I ain't proud of it, but I did it. That is the main thing that people are holding against you, is that you went on national TV and you lied about sleeping with him. Not that fucking him really matters, because at the end of the day, it doesn't take away from the fact that you got shot, but people look at it like, if you can lie about that, then you can lie about this whole entire thing, which is very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate on your end, because you're going to be looked at as a liar regardless of what really happened to you. Now, me personally, there's a lot of bodies that I don't want to claim. So I'm not necessarily mad with you for not wanting to claim Tory Lanez. I mean, who would want to? I mean, I wouldn't want to claim it either. Like I said, it's a whole lot of bodies that I don't want to claim myself, but they want to claim me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like they're already going to use that whole thing about you fucking him as a way to, make you look bad. They're using your sexual appetite as a way to make you look bad in this case, to make you look like a liar, to make you look like any sort of thing. And I really feel bad for you on that. I really hate that you have to deal with that. So it's kind of like, now we don't know where everything is going to land at. And it's just so hard to really see and pick out and where we really stand with it. My whole thing is, I hope that she gets the justice that she needs. I hope that she gets the justice that she just so rightfully deserves. I hope that this is not a mistrial. I hope that somebody gets arrested for this crime. I really do, because somebody did it. Somebody did it. And whoever did it needs to be charged. It's just that simple. But with the way that this case looks at the end of it all, it looked like we don't know where it's going to go or anything like that. So that's the most frustrating thing about it. I really hope that we get a verdict before the weekend, because I'm exhausted with this case. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm exhausted with it. Just even talking about it got me motherfucking exhausted. I can't even lie to you. I can't even front on you. Okay, this whole case has got me tired. Like, I be drained after I'm done talking about this. But I gotta do what I gotta do for my people. I got to do what I gotta do for y'all. Now, like I said, it's 50-50 for me now, because I was certain that Tory had done it from the jump. I felt like he did it. But with this case and everything that's going on, inconsistent stories from all parties, it's a 50-50% chance. It's a 50% chance Tory did it. It's a 50% chance that Kelsey did it. And it's also another chance that this shit just might end up being a mistrial. And that's going to be devastating for Megan. So all we got to do is sit back and wait and see what's going to come of this, because it's not really looking that great right now. And I'm going to say this one time and one time only. Anyone who disrespect, is somebody else disrespecting me? Am I missing something? Okay, but I don't know. But regardless of anything, because even if Tory did it, he just might get off. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate if he does get off. I really hate that. Absolutely hate that. They said, from what I saw on Twitter, they found the bodyguard, but they already making closing statements. So, but yeah, it looks like it is going to be a mistrial. And I really hate that, because I really want her to get her just due. Like, I want her to get her justice. Like, I feel like she deserves it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want to get her justice. Like, girl, But I think that she kind of messed herself up by not being honest from the very beginning. That's really how I feel about it. Honestly, I feel like if she was honest about it from the jump, we would not be having this conversation. But because she wasn't honest about certain things, it creates reasonable doubt. And who knows? It's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's really all I got on this. I'm gonna say this. I hate that she's been attacked about this lately for many years now. Like, I feel like people want this. I don't know why people hate Megan. I don't know why people hate Megan. I never understand why they do. Like, I don't know why they hate Megan. But this is like another case where the woman is hated and the man is glorified. The same way with the R. Kelly case. He was glorified, but the women were absolutely drugged. From top to bottom. From top to bottom, they were absolutely drugged. When Surviving R. Kelly came out the first time, I argued with so many people on Facebook. And a lot of those people were women that I argue with about this R. Kelly case. They was blaming the women. They was blaming the parents, blaming everybody but R. Kelly, because they loved his music. As if I didn't love his music. But at the end of the day, no matter how much I love slow dance, no matter how much I love I Believe I Can Fly and I Can't Sleep, and When a Woman's Fed Up, all that shit, he was a sick individual that preyed on teenage girls. So how could one not hold him accountable for doing it? I don't understand in these cases when it's a male and a female and the woman is abused, but the man is the one that's glorified and the woman is the one that's getting drugged. I don't understand that. Yes, I'm aware of that, and I would definitely be covering that again, because I didn't get to cover the whole thing the last time because I had gotten sick, but I'm definitely covering it all the way through this time. I can't wait. But yeah, like a lot of Black women, sometimes they do be standing by these men all the time. Very male identified. I don't understand why, but the gays like myself are always defending these women, but the moment we have an opinion about some of these women, no, we get drugged and all this other shit. But moments like this, I got a woman's back. And like I said, I really hope that Megan gets the justice that she really deserves. I hope so. Because if she don't, this is going to be a mess. If this is a mistrial, I can only imagine how this is going to go for Megan. It's not going to go well for Megan. I can say that. It's not going to go well for Megan at all if there's a mistrial. Because I feel like this, even if it is a mistrial, that don't mean that she lied. And even if it is a mistrial, that don't mean that Tory didn't shoot her or Kelsey. I mean, it's going to be a mistrial because they can't prove nothing. So, I don't know. we're just gonna have to wait and see what's gonna happen with this. We're gonna have to wait and see what goes down with this situation and continue to be tuned into everything going on with this case and stuff like that. We got to be tuned in. Because she was definitely shot. She was shot. We just don't know who did it. You know? So it is what it is. That's how I feel. So before I get up out of here, I do hope you guys have enjoyed my commentary on this case. I really do. I hope so. I hope you guys have gotten what y'all needed from me. I know I'm only just reading tweets from people that was in the courtroom. And I know that my coverage of this ain't got shit on the coverage that Armand and Nick at Night got, but that's because they were actually there. You feel what I'm saying? So I could never give what they give. And I know that Nick at Night is live now. I just got the notification for it. But hopefully y'all enjoyed my commentary on this. Like, I've been trying to do my best to give you guys the best commentary on it. Like, I've been trying to be informative, but also entertaining at the same time. Because, you know, even though we're talking about something serious, I don't want nobody to fall asleep. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I still got to entertain at the same time. So, you feel what I'm saying? That's why I said I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope it was pretty informative and stuff like that. I think that's about it. Yes, Really B. Really B does a good job as well. So I keep forgetting about her. My bad. Really B, I watch hers too. So the main three people that I watch that is that does great commentary on this case: Really B TV, Nick at Night, and Armand Wiggins. Like, they give great commentary on this case. So yes, most definitely. So y'all, this is about it. It's about the time for me to go. Tomorrow is Thursday. I think I'm gonna have some videos to drop depending on what's going on in the media tomorrow, because you know, don't no show come on. Well, yes it do, the best man come on. But yeah, be on the lookout for more videos on tomorrow. Just depends on what's going on right now. And yes, honey, we're here. Thank you to the moderators that got rid of the trash that was in the building. Okay, we this is not a landfill. You can take that. You could go to the landfill on these other people channels, but the landfill does not belong to Scotty by Nature TV, because we have a good fucking time over here. Me and my blue is having a good time over here. Thank you guys for tuning in to all 3 lives today, because I done went live 3 times today, and your boy is tired. I got to go find me something to wear to work in the morning. So love you guys. Shout out to everybody that's been covering this case. Shout out to Really B. Shout out to Armand. Shout out to Nick at Night. And also the Wiley Show. He's also been covering this case too. Okay. So thank you all. I appreciate you guys. And yes. Okay. Make sure you tune in for the very next video that I drop. And we are out of here, you guys. Until the next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye, y'all.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B. It's got a little bit of pop. It's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. Hope to hear from you.